Okay, so last time we spoke about my sneaker rotation, it was summer. Sun was out, I was rocking my summer kicks, it was a good time, but now it's winter. So I thought it'd be a great idea to show you guys my current sneaker rotation. We're gonna go through sneakers that I'm actually wearing right now and not just making videos on. And I've also got a couple pairs that I don't wear anymore because of very specific reasons, and we'll get into that. We start off with a few of the pairs that have pretty much stayed the same. That's mainly the sneakers that I wear casually and to the gym. The main thing that I look for with sneakers that I wear to the gym are just something that's pretty comfortable and that's actually gonna stay on my foot, so not too loose. First one is the Ultra Boost 21, incredibly comfortable, and again was in my sneaker rotation from last time. Yeezy 350 bone, I still wear these to the gym and casually. It's a great colorway of the Yeezy 350, and I don't need to tell you guys, it's super comfortable as well. Lastly, I wear this pair of Nikes. They're called Free Run 3s, I think. It's just a super low profile sneaker that essentially I wear these things mostly on leg days. Also don't think that sneakers with a lot of cushioning are great. I'm not gonna get too deep into that topic because that would require like a whole nother video. Like normal sneakers are pretty bad for your feet, especially when it comes to training in the gym. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video on that topic. Okay, with all that out of the way, I want to run through some of my staples that I wear year round. Whether it's summer or winter, I'm rocking these sneakers. First up is my Sakai's, both the Vapor Waffle in the Sail colorway and this collaboration, the Fragment Sakai LD Waffle. Both of these sneakers are so incredibly comfortable. I tend to mostly wear them when I know I'm going to be on my feet for a long time. For the most part, that tends to be when I'm traveling. So if I'm going to London, I'm going to be vlogging for the day, or I'm taking these things on holiday. They go with a lot of outfits, so that's why I tend to wear these things whether it's wintertime or summertime. One of my more recent additions is the Jordan 1 Lost and Found. I've only worn these a couple times because I do want to get my hands on a second pair because I just know I'm going to be beating this sneaker down. I want a brand new pair because this is the first time I've ever had the Chicago Jordan 1. Such an iconic sneaker that I want a pristine pair in the collection before the prices inevitably go up and I don't want to actually pay for another pair. But yeah, I prefer the look of them with the white laces. Honestly, I've seen them with the black and I kind of like that, and I think that's probably what I'm going to do in the future is throw the black pair on just to switch things up a little bit. But for the most part, at least for right now, I'm definitely going with the white. Another one of my go-tos for year-round wear is the Yeezy 700 V3 Azrael. You could tell just by looking at them that I've been wearing them a lot. I find them super comfortable. I just really like the way that they look, and they're super versatile. I like this sneaker so much that I'm definitely not willing to stop wearing it just because it's wintertime. I freaking love this pair of shoes and I'm gonna keep rocking them. The pair that I keep finding myself going back to is the freaking military black 4s. This is definitely my favorite pair of 4s right now. I just cannot stop wearing them. They are so sick on foot. I've got an outfit that I'm like, what sneakers should I wear? I know if I throw these things on, more than likely it's just gonna piece together perfectly. A huge fan of this colorway, and I think like it's one of the most popular Jordan 4s right now, so I'm sure a lot of you guys appreciate this sneaker as well. Another pair of Yeezys that I've been wearing a lot is the Yeezy 700 MNVN laceless. This is just a freaking no-brainer for me because it is so incredibly comfortable. I will say that they do get dirty pretty quickly and pretty easy. Like these show up because of this nylon material with like a lot more scuffs than like a knit sneaker does. Somehow I've had these things for a shorter amount of time that I've had my Bone 350s, but these seem to get a lot dirtier than the other ones. But yeah, this is still a go-to sneaker for me. I love wearing them. They're incredibly comfortable. One of my most comfortable sneakers that I own. Another pair of Represent shoes actually that I've been wearing quite a bit is the Represent Raptor Low. This is the Cobalt colorway, and one thing that I kind of expected when I got this pair of sneakers in was for them to feel like Jordan 1 lows or Dunks, but these things are way more comfortable. I mean leagues ahead of those shoes in terms of comfort. They're just made with such premium materials. Like this leather on the top is so soft, so much padding around the ankle area that it just makes this pair of shoes so incredibly comfortable. I keep going back to it. Last two pairs that I wear year round is the Yeezy Foam Runner, and yes, before you say what the hell are you doing wearing these things in the wintertime, just hear me out. And I'm not saying that I'm wearing them as much as I did in the summertime, but you know, when I'm going to places that are indoors, like if I'm going to the cinema, going over to a friend's house, or if I'm just chilling, essentially, I'm still wearing my foam runners, and I'm a huge fan of this pair of shoes. The comfort is unmatched, so I just love wearing them. And then lastly is the Yeezy Slide. Most of the time I'm wearing these around the house. I think it's pretty much safe to say that it's a little bit too cold outside and rainy to be wearing these things out and about, but for the most part around the house they're super cozy, and this is the colorway that I have. It is the ochre pair. I just haven't really felt the need to swap them out. All right, now before I jump into some of the more winter specific sneakers that I'm wearing, I do want to go over over a couple pairs that I've taken out of my rotation or just stopped wearing. The first one is this pair right here. This is the Amamenier Jordan 4. This one's pretty annoying, and I don't think I've told you guys this story. As soon as I got these things in, I chucked them on feet and I spilt water on them. It really does not take well to water at all. This nubuck material is pretty different to anything that I've had. They got stained. So what I did was I ordered a nubuck cleaning kit or a suede cleaning kit, which is pretty much just like an eraser and a scrubbing brush. And what you're supposed to do is essentially just rub it along the mark and it kind of takes out the stain, but it didn't really work for this pair of shoes. So you can kind of see where that mark was. It scratched up this material, kind of leaving this little rough patch, and you can almost still see the stain that water left. Over here, you can kind of see it just dripping down. I think I was drinking some water or something and just a couple drips went on it. So yeah, even though the suede eraser or the suede cleaning kit did a little bit of help, it definitely didn't remove it completely. So I thought to myself, listen, I gotta put these things on ice. Like, it is raining so often and it's pretty much like permanent puddles out there. Especially where I live in the UK, it is raining non-stop. But I will say that I do really like this pair of sneakers. It's definitely staying in the collection until I can throw these things on feet again. But this is the next one that I've kind of stopped wearing. This is the Nike Dunk Low Gray Fog. I think these recently restocked. I was just really not impressed by how these things held up. Like, I did beat them down quite a lot. I think I wore them a decent amount during the summertime, but as you can see, I've cleaned them up because they were looking so bad. I was like, I don't even want to wear them looking like this. So I cleaned them up and I put these shoe trees inside, try and remove some of the creases that were on the toe box. I'm really not a fan of dunk leather. Just on these GR plasticky versions, it just makes the sneaker look so bad. We'll quickly show you the pair of dunks that I'm gonna replace those gray fogs with in my rotation, and that is going to be the Huff collaboration. Damn, I just love the way that this sneaker looks. Probably my favorite dunk from last year. At least one of my favorites. Okay, there was a lot of bangers. The leather is definitely better than regular dunks. I wouldn't say it's anything tremendous, but I do imagine that it's gonna hold up a lot better. But yeah, I'm gonna be wearing these things a lot more. I've worn them a couple times, but I wouldn't say that I fully wear them a lot. You can kind of say new addition to the rotation. All right, next up, let's talk about my winter specific sneakers or my boots. Starting with this one right here. This is a freaking tank and I love these things. I actually got these things a while back and I wore them a lot last year during the winter time. This is the Axel Arigato Cryo boot. I wear these things every opportunity that I get because I love the way that these things look. I love how chunky they are. I love the height of them. Yeah, if you guys could still find these things, I definitely recommend them. It's a solid pair of boots that I have grown to absolutely love. Another pair of boots that actually has surprised me, I've been wearing them a lot, but it is the Represent Ascender boot. I've been wearing them quite a bit. I really like the way that they look. They are super great quality. Like, I mean, great quality. As you can see, there's just soft tumbled leather all over. There's this padded exterior. Got the hiking style lacing all the way up through to the top. Got a huge chunky midsole, and you've got this rubber exterior just on top of that midsole to add extra durability. I think this is a great all-round pair of shoes. These are actually in Represent's vault right now. They're discounted, I think, from 250 pounds to 175. And then last pair of boots that I want to show you guys is my latest addition to my rotation, provided I get the other colorway, and that is the Converse A Cold Wall Geoforma boot. You guys have seen me speak about this pair of boots a lot, so I'm not going to spend too much time, but I do just want to say that this is definitely going in my rotation. But I do want to grab the white colorway. This green colorway just is a little bit too loud. These things are ridiculously comfortable for a pair of boots, so if I need to be wearing a pair of boots for an extended period of time, this is probably going to be my go-to. But guys, those are the sneakers that I'm currently wearing. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then,